Welcome to In Other Waters. I don't completely know what this game is about, but it looked really pretty, and I have no idea how long it is as well. It seems like other Let's Players have like over 17 parts of this, so it could be long, but we really don't know. Could be one of those things that you can keep going if you want, or you get through the story and decide to end it there. Guess we're just gonna find out. Let's begin. New game, of course. Empty slot, yes. Exoplanet extraction, transitioning, please wait. So I don't think this is going to be a traditional sort of game. I think it might be like a top-down, what's it called when you, the maps, topographical, oh my god, completely butchering that word. Topographical, is that the word? When you're looking down on maps. I think it's like that. It looked really pretty and I didn't want to be completely spoiled. So, I'm not sure. Did we crash? Like, did the game crash? Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. It's doing something. Fellow Traveler presents. That's beautiful music. I really like that. Jump over the age game. Created, designed, and written by Gareth Damian Martin. This is a little loud on mine. I'm gonna turn this down in my headset. Yeah, there we go. It's better. Music and sound by Amos Rohde. Additional programming by Chris Payne. This is so cinematic. It's like, ooh, giving me goosebumps. In Other Waters. Boom! Title drop. Error detected. Rebuilding memory. Am I a robot? Log recovered. Log 2189. Covering last known log. Log recovered. Date 2189. User in sensorium disabled. There isn't any time left. This is going to be more than you are used to, but you are resourceful. I know you. I'm sorry, Oki, but I can't then find you. I can't lose everything we achieved here. So are we Anne? Or are we the person Anne is talking to? User disconnected. Continue with boot. Booting up. Hello? Is someone there? This is Dr. Ellery Vass. I urgently need all systems of this suit activating. I've been locked out, and I'm 20 meters below the surface here. I say again, this is Dr. Ellery Vass. Can any operator personas on the suit please respond? Alright, good. Operator active all systems. Pilot authorization granted. Scan topography. Utility, power, oxygen, heading, depth. Wow. Are we the pilot? Or are we the system on the pilot's suit? Scan. Scan and topography readouts coming through. Looking good. Utility. Okay, utilities available. Let's see. Sampling, sample storage, terminal, and retrieval seems to be installed. Power. Definitely need that. Power panels activating. Plenty of juice. Oxygen panel is up and rebreather functioning. I'm off reserve oxygen now. I'm seeing the heading panel coming online. Excellent. And lastly, depth. Okay, good. The dive panel is active. Current reading of 20 meters. Okay. Now what? You don't seem to know what you're doing. You're not an operator, are you? No? Then what are you? Why are you installed in this suit? Help me out here. So I am in the suit. I knew there was something strange about the suit when I got inside. It looks decades old. Look, we don't have time for this, so whatever program or system you are, I need you to work with me. You seem to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. I'll explain once we get going, but right now, I'm locked out of half the systems of the suit. Someone somehow has rewritten the permissions to only respond to internal messaging. That means you. So I'm going to need you to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north into the reef. Please. Okay. So we're in your suit. That's cool. It's really cool. And you want us to go north? I'm guessing that's going to be, this compass here is pointing us north, yes? Now how do we move? What is that? Southern Gully. Feature observations. Steep rock walls rise up towards the surface on either side. The floor is layered with pale sand. Marked. Okay, what's this do? Vector clear? What's this do? Oh! I don't know what I just pushed, but they moved. Good. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Let's keep heading north. Okay. Oxygen power. What's this? I don't know what this is. Oh, biosample. Sample storage. Terminal. Retrieval. I guess we don't need any of that right now. We just want to keep going forward. What's this? Zooms in and out. Alright. Scan again. The boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light of Glias 667. CC's 3 stars. Oh! I guess that's the system we're in. Glias... Am I saying that right? Glias 667 CC's 3 stars. Marked? Okay, go. Here the passage opens out, back into the dappled light of the reef's shallows. Go. I don't really know what any of this bio stuff does. Guess we just keep scanning and going. The softly flowing water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter, signs of rich and thriving life all around. Great. Just what we need on an alien planet. Rich and thriving organic life. Look in the water. Are those spores? And those stalks to the west, they look like huge fungi. This is unbelievable. Actual alien life. How could Mina have kept this place a secret? I saw her notes at the base when I landed and some telltale signs on approach. But here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. I guess this is where we're gonna start doing like the bio stuff. Creature. Fungal creature made up of a series of stalks and plates attached to the rock. Color ring. These stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This place, this planet, needs to be studied. Keep scanning creatures and I'll keep notes. Once we've gathered enough data, I can name and log each species. No matter what happens here, this is vital work. Color ranges from dark amber to acid yellow. This creature's external membrane appears to be made of layers of chitin, like earth, arthropods, or fungi. Data gathered. Beds of these creatures coat the pale rocks. Are these plants or animals? They are unlike any earth coral or sponge. Protected by the ridges from the strong northern currents, this could be a safe haven for younger, softer species. Let's go to the fungi. Oh, we can't. We'll have to go next to the fungi. What were those creatures? They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly, try to get a scan. I scanned. Nothing happened. Seeing a complex pattern of contracting and expanding slits in the stalk's membrane. Mouths or sensing organs? These colonies are producing a shifting hum. Perhaps it is a form of communication between individuals. Protective. Oh. I wanna go over here. Oh, scan them. Yeah, there we go, we got them. Striped with luminous colors, these flexible, flapping creatures move rapidly through the water with little effort. These are such lively creatures, and so colorful too. I'll start logging my observations. These creatures appear to maneuver with a series of siphon jets, concealed beneath their folded mandibles. Oh, sorry, mantles. They are incredibly fast. They go noom! Look at them go! They're going. Okay, let's go over here. These stalks are covered in spores of all sizes. Perhaps we can sample one of the larger ones. Okay. I'm in position. You'll have to take the sample. Open up the sampling utility. This one? Oh! Fungal. Seed. We've got one! Biological samples are vital tools for analyzing understanding creatures. But this suit should also allow you to deploy any sample back into the ocean. How about you test it out? Hold and drag it over to the central compass. Release! Neat! So we can re-release it. Great, that's working as it should. Look, these creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Perhaps different spores carry different compounds, each with a specific purpose or message. What do you think? Could the spores be a way of communicating between different colonies? Sure, why not? It isn't that strange. Fungi on Earth form networks of exchange. Maybe these stalks do the same. Anyway, sorry. I'm not sure why Let's keep moving. Okay, scan. I like this so far. I'm seeing spores entering and exiting the slits on the surface of the stalk. Something is being exchanged. The colonies seem to be broken up into individual patches and then larger groups over a wide area. So it looks like a lot of this game is going to be reading. So if this isn't your thing, leave now. I think this is going to be it. I mean, I like it, but... Okay. Flitting around the reef, these creatures chase stalk spores with great enthusiasm. Is this their primary food source? Hey, can I ask you something? Yeah. I've worked with AI programs before, but you aren't like them. Oh, Oh, no, I am not. They are predictable. Programmatic? Dull. Oh, pragmatics. How do you say that? Their intelligence allows them to log and process data, and that's all. But you're different. I feel like you are alive. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Then you are different. I'm glad I'm not just imagining it. But what are you? And what are you doing in this suit? Just hanging. We're just chilling. You know, we're just sharing the suit together. You know, just buddies. The current running into the reef slows here, but further north the water whips down the rift with incredible speed. That seems dangerous, so let's go over here. We haven't been here. Nothing here. More creatures. These creatures aggressively pursue certain spores but ignore others completely. Can they detect differences in mineral content? This huge rock sits among layers of lichen. Or lichen. I don't know which one it is. Could it have been thrown here during a volcanic active period in this planet's history? Man, you are making so many assumptions. Fungal creatures, which communicate through sound and spores, an interlocking ecosystem seated across the reef. I'm uploading my initial notes. Let's call these reef stalks. We can classify this species in the lab. Cool, cool. Do we have a... We have a lab? A long rift. Wide and long, with sheer rock walls on either side. This deep rift channels unpredictable currents, so I'm guessing that's this big long stretch here. That seems nerve-wracking. This arch is covered in hardened stalks. Perhaps the slow current passing through brought their spores to settle here. Okay, I think we're gonna be irresponsible and go towards the rift. That sounds fun, right? Just stand on the edge, look down. Flecked with spores, this water runs fast and hard. The suit can't push any further north here without better propulsion. So we can't go that way then. Let's just go this way. Static creature made up of one huge, flexible stalk. Unclear if swaying is due to current being produced by the stalk's body. These huge stalks are incredible, each one a vertical ecosystem. They are leaking spores into the water as the fruiting bodies attach to their skin bloom. Kind of sounds like, crinoids, you know? But I don't... Crinoids weren't a fungus. Many of these stalks are leaking particles into the water as they sway. Are those spores or something else? Like what, piss? These larger stalks sway all around this basin. They almost resemble branchless trees bending in a storm. That's the only way we have to go, so let's go. Oh, this game is gonna get me out of breath. Did you see that? The stalks responded to our movement. They extended as we passed through the arch. Perhaps it was the sound we made when we moved through. We should be careful not to get trapped here. The suit's power capacity is limited. The chitin of the stalk's membrane is very hard, but flexible. But flexibility is given by a surface of overlapping plates. There's a lot of activity among the rocks ahead. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. Look, over to the southwest. That stalk is totally calcified. It's like a good sample candidate. The plates of the stalk surface passing over one another must be producing the distinctive hum that can be heard. This huge stalk is totally still. Its plates harden into a rocky shell. Can it be revived? Or is this what death looks like here? Well, coral. Coral goes white when it dies. These creatures must be related to the other stalks on the reef, but seem to have a separate purpose to the lower beds. Let's go get the sample. Oops, wrong one. This stalk looks dead. Open up the sampling panel and we can extract some of the outer membrane. There's lots of dead material here, so we should be able to take multiple samples. Okay, so the chitin appears to be hardened with calcium carbonate. That could be useful if we need to boost our power. The suit is able to metabolize organic compounds to produce fuel. Just drag them to the power panel. The suit displays how much oxygen or power each sample can produce. No point wasting important samples. With these, we can keep one sample so we can analyze it back on the base, and use the other for a power boost. Cool. So we click on it and it'll tell us. It said it would tell us, but I just see fungal and tissue. Oh, I see. This is oxygen and this is power. Let's go this way. The growth gets heavier as we travel north into the stalk forest. Something about giving it that name makes it feel safer, more familiar. Vector blocked? By what? The rocks here are clear of stalks and other growths. Is their absence a territorial marker, or just a side effect of the conditions of these waters? Territorial marker? What does that mean? Territorial marker? You think the stalks are freaking territorial? Sorry, y'all, if you see me, hear me shuffling here. I'm just sitting up. Let's go. Yes, let's go. A large cavern drops down into the reef here. Its entrance is shadowed by the surrounding rocks. Well, it didn't really seem like there was any other way we can go. So, I guess we'll go this way. It's not really north, is it? The water is still in the yawning entrance to the cavern. There are no signs of stalks or other reef life around the entrance. Oh. Oh, Jesus. The patchy sunlight coming through the broken cavern roof is enough to allow stalks to grow here, if that is what they require. A tall, bubble-coated stalk which sits among reef stalk colonies covered in wide irising pores. These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. Soft sunlight spills down onto a long, thin stalk, stretching towards the light. A coating of large, glassy bubbles glitters on its skin. Stalks mesh across the cavern here, hardened into a near-solid wall of tubes and plates. So this is a sample candidate, so let's go over here. These gaseous bubbles are intriguing. The interior gas is at an elevated pressure. If this membrane ruptured, the sac would screech as depressurized. Is this part of the stalk communication system we've seen across the reef? Wait, I have an idea. Try deploying one by that block tunnel over there. I want to see how the stalk reacts. Just drag one over. Over there? They reacted. Those bubbles must be some kind of signal system. I'll call them shrill sacks for that squeak. We can use these to get through the heavy growth ahead. Let's get moving. So I guess you're wondering where we are heading. There's a way station just north of here, on a finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touched down just hours ago at a floating research base to the south. That's where I found the suit. I'm here looking for Dr. Minay. Nomura. Chasing a message. All the way from Earth. I must sound mad, coming out here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius, just to follow a message. Wait, do you know where we are? Don't you? Oh, no. But how? We're on Glia 667cc, a supposedly unremarkable world, if it wasn't for all this life. Somehow the exoplanet extraction core must have passed it by. But how did Monet know to come here? Is that why she contacted me? To verify her discovery? But then where is she? Look, let's find that way station. Then I can start piecing together what's going on. Okay. Right now we're in a cavern though, so I'm gonna keep being in the cavern. Oh, we're back up. Maybe that was how we were supposed to go in the first place. Okay. Stalks of this kind tend to produce different bubbles depending on the nearby stalks. They are the protectors of their colonies. I can't help but feel some unseen process is shaping the growth patterns of this reef. What invisible borders am I crossing? This thin stalk sits among a bed of other growths, exuding bright bubbles through its pores. I'm so sorry you guys have to listen to me reading things so wrong. Large stalks which sway, producing a distinctive hum or groan, part of the network of stalks which found across the reef. I've named these sing stalks for that strange hum they produce. What is its precise function, I wonder? Mobile creature with a large translucent shell and 4 swimming appendages which it uses as a rapid rowing motion. These creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. I'll start logging data on them as we find them. The relative calm of this basin means the water is clogged with spores released by the larger stalks. The stalks are so thick here. A sea of amber, waving fingers that must be cleared before you can pass through. Let's go here first. Oh, I think we're on the other side. Yeah, we're on the other side. The growth patterns of the stalk suggest a complex territorial network. Are we underestimating the complexity of these life forms? I don't know. I think you're overestimating it. It's just freaking like coral, man. It's just coral, isn't it? I guess you said it's more like fungus. Arrgh. These creatures glide through the reef stalks with great care and precision. They appear to be grazing on them. Tall bubble. Oh, I knew the pilot was going to talk. I'm going to call these signal stalks for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. Tall bubble producing stalks that protect and monitor stalk colonies, a key part of the stalk network that stretches across the reef. More bubble producing stalks. Are they sentries designed for early warnings or last-ditch defenses of the colony's core? East and west are stalks as far as the eye can see. They fade off into the silt like the towers of a miniature city. That's it. We're through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is the Central Reef. I saw on Minnie's maps that the shelf flattens out here. Is it Monet? Is that how you say it? Monet, or is it Minnie? It's probably Monet. A set of smooth stones sitting together in a pile. Could a creature have gathered these here? Is this a nest? That'd be cute. Little nest. Little critter nest. I've noticed smaller, spotted variants of these creatures. Another species? Or perhaps sexual dimorphism? These might be the males. The water beneath this outcrop feels cool. Oceanic. Soft currents scrape sand from the rock face. Occasionally, when the creature scrapes the stalks too aggressively, they react and let out a defensive signal to nearby colonies. I think there was another one that I missed over there. I don't see it. Oh, there it is, there it is. Got it. There seems to be some tolerance for the creature's scraping by the stalks. They only warn the creature when it cuts too deeply. Oh, here's the thing we haven't seen. Spores from the stalks seem to be massing here in large clumps. This might be a good place to sample them. We already got a bunch of them. I think we're okay. There it is. I see the way station ahead. A way station set up by Mane Nomura. It's seen better days, but it still functions beneath the coating of stalks. I'm tired of the word stalks. Ah! Okay, let's go. This place is looking a little worse for wear. Let me see if I can find an access port. Mane never did take care of her equipment. Some things never change. Sorry. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to... Got it. Okay. We should be able to access any data stored here. Just open the terminal and take a look. It's really small. Hold on. There we go. Spoofing user. Dr. Mane Nomura. Last access history cleared. Log download. Yes, no. Here's our power. And we don't really need oxygen, but I'll push it anyways. Logs have been cleared? I expected that, given the secrecy Mane seems to be operating under. But the map data mentions something Mane called the Bloom, out across the northern rift. She's been going back and forth to something there, studying it. Aiding species, perhaps? Mane, what were you doing here? Why were you keeping this discovery from the world? From me? I'm talking to myself again. Or to whatever you are. Sorry. I don't mean... Let's head back to the research base. I need to think. With this way station operational, we can call in the base's retrieval drone from the utility panel. This drone will be able to pick us up from any area we've got map data for. Let's head to the base. I've got a lot to figure out. Okay, I think this is where we're going to end the first episode. It's a lot of reading, but I'm really invested. We have got to figure out what's going on. I feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of creeped out. Like, you know, what am I? What was she doing, like the pilot said? What was she doing out here, going back and forth, studying creatures? Why she kept it all a secret? It is very Subnautica feels. Of course, there's not a whole lot of ocean games like this, so it's hard not to compare it to Subnautica, but it is its own game, clearly. Very much its own game. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're having fun with this. Next time, we'll continue freaking out the mysteries of this world. What was it, like, Gully something or other, a bunch of numbers? We'll figure out what's going on here together. Okay. See you next time. Bye.